called a base and x is called the exponent. If you remember, in the last lecture we have taken a pic. It is just to showcase that which is the base and which is the exponent. Exponent means the power. Okay. And if you want to write down this equation in the logarithmic form, how we can write down? Here we have log n. We have taken log of this n with base a. If we have written n is equal to a raised to power x, then we have to write down log n with base a is equal to x. So you have to remember this relation. I have taken this is in this rectangle in order to showcase you that this is the formula to be remembered. That if a raised to power x is equal to n, then log base a of n is equal to x. Correct. And if we talk about other things, then logarithm of a number to some base is the exponent by which the base must be raised in order to get the number. Means what we are saying, that if n is equal to a raised to power x, okay, then logarithm of this number n with the base a is x. That gives me a raised to power x as the value of n. Correct. So this is what it means. And what other thing is, logarithm of 0 doesn't exist. If we talk about log 0, it doesn't exist, and log of negative reals are not defined in the system of real number. Correct. So this is what we have as the rules and the properties of logarithm. Now if we talk about what are the types of logarithms, so normally we talk about base a. Base a could be any number, a could be any number. And if we talk about the types, then it falls under the category of natural logarithm and the common logarithm. Natural logarithm means the logarithm with base e. Sometimes you have seen like this, log e with some number. So what it is, here we have taken the base as e, which is having the value 2.718, and this is known as a natural logarithm. If you talk about with base 10, with base 10 it's known as common logarithm given by law of 10x. Okay? And here we have taken, it could be x could be any number. When the base is 10, it is a common logarithm, or the Briggs logarithm. Briggs is the scientist who have devised it. Similarly, Napier logarithm or natural logarithm. Here it is with base e. Okay. And one more note is there, that when base is not mentioned, then we have to take it as 10. Sometimes we have just written log of something. So when the base is not defined, we have to take by default the common logarithm with base 10. Correct. So these are the things to be taken care of. So here we have directly started with an examples in order to just go through the knowledge of what the definition we have learned. Correct. So here we have to find the value of log base 81 of 27. It means what we are looking for. We are looking for this value x. That if I take this log 27 base 81, what will it gives me? So what we can expect? We have to expect that it is a number x which will raise to this power 81 to give me 27. And if I say what the number is, so you must say then it is not possible that 81 raised to power some x give me 27. It's not possible obviously because 27 is less number, but yes, this power can be in fraction also, and then it is possible. If we take x as 1, obviously it's become 81, which is actually very high as compared to 27. So this number can be any real number. So how we can write down? Here we can see how 81 can be written and 27 can be written with a common base. And as per our knowledge is concerned, we know 27 means 3 3 is a 9, 3 is a 27. It can be written as 3 cube. Right? 27 can be written as 3 cube. And similarly, if I talk about 81, 81 means 9 9 is a 81. Correct? So 3 3 is a 9, 3 is a 27, 3 is a 81. So it is 3 raised to power 4. And if we remember what we have learned in the powers and exponent, when we have 3 raised to power 4 and multiplied by x, so it will give me 3 raised to power 4x. Okay, let's take over inside. So this is what we have, that if we compare now the value of what x should be, so what we have to do, as we have done, that if a raised to power m is equal to a raised to power m, then m and n are same. So it is the same thing. If 3 raised to power 3 is equal to 3 raised to power 4x, so on comparing this, we can write down 3 is equal to 4 of x, or hence we can say x is equal to 3 by 4. So this is what we are getting. Similarly, let's go to the next example. Here we have to find out the value of log 100 with base 10. Correct? So we are looking for the answer. It means we are looking for what it will lead to. So we will say let this is equal to x. And if this is equal to x, so we can write down this base 10 raised to power x will give me 100. So we have to see which value of x will give me 100. So we know 10 square is 100. It means we can write down 2 is equal to x. You can do it directly, that this is 10 raised to power 2, and it which should be equal to 10 raised to power x. So it means x is equal to 2. So this is the answer. Hope so you are getting it. Let's go to the third one. Here we have, what is the value of log 1 by 3 and 9 root 3. Okay, but one more thing. Sometimes we used to write down the powers in this way. When we have only under root of 3, so it means we are talking about 3 raised to power half. Correct? And when we are talking about, suppose I have written a small number 3, and I have taken a symbol of square root and 3. So what it means? It means I am talking about 3 raised to power of not 1 by 2, but it is the cube root 1 by 3. So whenever some power is mentioned along with the symbol of a square root, so it means we are talking about that particular power. So because this concept has to be used when we are doing the questions, so we have to be careful. Here if we talk about, it is 9 into root 3, because 9 is written at the same level at which root 3 is there. So we are looking for this value. So what we have done, we have said let this value is equal to x, or we can say 9 root 3 must be equal to 1 by 3, which is the base raised to power x. This is what we have said according to the definition. So we are looking for 1 by 3 raised to power x should give me 9 root 3, and we are looking for that value of x. Correct? So how we can open it? Here we can write it down. 9 means 9 can be written as 3 square. 9 is 3 square. And if we talk about this 3 square root, so what it will give me? It gives me half power. 3 raised to power half means we are talking about the square root. So if I add the powers, because the base is same, this is what the knowledge we have earlier. If we simplify it, it becomes 2 plus 1 by 2. And 2 plus 1 by 2 means 5 by 2. So this is what we are getting here. 2 plus 1 by 2 gives me 2 raised to power 5 by 2. And this is same as if we write down here, 1 by 3x can be written as 3 raised to power minus x, which is same as x is equal to minus of 5 by 2 on comparison of the powers. Correct? So this is how we have compared in order to find the values of all these logarithms with the different bases. So hope so you are understanding what we have learned. Those who have joined late, I just request them not to be late in their class, because when you have missed the concept now, it is very you can say confusion that you are doing, you are learning the numericals or not, because numericals can only be done when you have learned through the concept. Attendance is not a major issue. You know? Try to be on time so that you can start with us from the starting and you can get the concept, obviously. Otherwise there is no use of listening to something. Chale. Now here we have some of the notes regarding the logarithms, and thereafter we will do some of the numericals based upon the things. Here we are saying unity has been excluded from the base of algorithm. We have seen that if we talk about log with base 1, so it is not possible. It is only be possible if n is equal to 1, because 1 raised to power something is only giving me 1. So only this is. Hona, you want to say something? Okay. So here we are saying that n is not equal to 1, because we know that 1 raised to power x is always leading the value as 1. So that's why we normally exclude taking the base as 1. ठीक है, because it will have obviously any power of 1 will give me 1, so it will lead to infinitely many solutions, and it will not work as a functional notation. Okay? So this is why we have not taken the concept of unity as a base. Okay? If we talk about the next one, if a raised to power log n with base a is equal to n is an identity for all n greater than 0 and a greater than 0 with a not equal to 1, means if we talk about log a n and we have taken this whole as a power of a, and what it will lead me, it will lead me to the power of value of n. How? Let me see. If we talk about log a to the power n is equal to x, correct? If this is the value, it means what is x? We are getting n is equal to a raised to power x. This is what the relation we have learned. You know? If we take this a, means the same number with a base with the power of log n with base a, means earlier we have just only this thing, we have learned that if log of n with base a is x, it means n is equal to a raised to power x. If we are saying that we are taking the power of a as log a raised to power n, this is what this definition is saying. So what it means? It means we are talking about a raised to power x, and we know a raised to power x means we are talking about n. So that's why this identity is there, and you can remember this identity as such. There is no need to prove it because it is just the same thing. This is as per the definition. So if we take a with this power, so it will lead me that this power is actually x, and if I take a raised to power x, so it is giving me the value n. Correct? Now the next definition we are getting of is anti-log. Normally when we have seen that if we have taken log of some equation to solve it, then in order to get back the solution, what we do, we take the anti-log. Correct? So here we are talking about the same thing, that if we are talking about n, then what n is called? N is called as the anti-log of x to the base x. Correct? It means if I have calculated log of 5 and 2 with base 2 is 9, what it means? It means 2 raised to power 9 is equal to 5 and 2. Correct? So if I take the anti-log of this whole, anti-log of 9 base 2 is equal to 2 raised to power 9 is equal to 5 and 2. Taking the anti-log will give me the same value. It means if I am solving y is equal to something by taking log, and we have calculated log y instead of y, then in order to get back y, we have to take the anti-log, or simply you can say we called this n as the anti-log of x to the base a. A is always base. A raised to power x is equal to n. If this is a relation, we say log of n with base a is equal to x. Here, n is called the anti-log. Correct? So this is as per the definition. Okay, now we have from the definition 3 important deductions are there. That if we take log n, if the base and this anti-log 1 is same, so what it means? It means the value should be 1. Why? Because if we solve it, we know log of n means here we have n raised to power something that should give me n, should be the value. So we know n raised to power 1 is always n, so that's why we have this. Correct? Similarly, if we talk about this, let me write it down to make you aware of, so that you will not confuse. Here we are saying log of 1 by n. Suppose I have to calculate this value, and let me assume that this value is equal to x. If this value is equal to x, it means we can write down as per the definition n is equal to 1 by n raised to power x. Correct? And how it can be written? We can write down n inverse raised to power x, or I can write down n raised to power minus x is same as n. Correct? So if we compare, here is 1, so n1 is equal to n of minus x. So on comparison, we can say x is equal to minus of 1. That's why the value is coming as minus of 1. Correct? The next we are saying log 1 with base a. Log 1 with base a means we are looking for the value of this expression. We know any number raised to power 0 will give me 1, correct? So this value is always 0. Logarithm of unity to any base. There could be any base. If we talk about log 1, then log 1 is 0. We are actually not talking about the base when we are looking for log 1. We have just learned that log 1 is always 0. Correct? So these are the things you can learn it as such, that whenever we are getting log n, it's 1. Log of 1 by n of n or log n of 1 by n is always minus 1. Log of 1 is 0. Correct? And I think this we have already learned. A raised to power log a n is n. I think this is the same thing we have taken here at the second one. It's the same thing. You know? The next one is whenever the number and base are on the same side of unity, then the logarithm of that number to the base is positive. However, if the number and base are located on the different side of unity, then the logarithm of the number is negative. Suppose we are getting the MCQs and we are looking for the option should be positive or negative. So you can take it as a thumb rule. Whenever we have here to the side of, we can say the one side or different side, just means that if we are talking about here, if we have 10 and 100, correct, both are more than 1. So here we are getting a positive value, but here if we have 1 by 10, so 1 by 10 raised to which number will give me 100, obviously it should be in negative, correct? So this is what it means. The next is for non-negative number a and n greater than equal to 2. Here I think already this is the property that I have discussed with you. It's coming over here, that if we talk about n which is written on the square root, correct, because it is somewhere used whenever we are looking for the logarithms or the simplification, that whenever we are writing out only square root of a, square root of a means a raised to power half. But if we are looking for nth root, how to pronounce it? This is the nth root of a. Nth root means a raised to power 1 by n, where n can be any number greater than equal to 2. And because we know if it is 1, then it is just a. Okay, so this is what we have talked about. So hope so some of the properties are known to us. If you have written, then it's very good, because we are going to do some of the numericals that you will help me in solving, and we are going to discuss it. And it will be very much better if we mutually are going for the discussion. Otherwise, it is just the input is going on and nothing is coming out. Correct? So here we have the question that you have to find out logarithms of the following numbers to the base 2. We have been provided with the base 2. We are looking for the logarithms of the following numbers. It means what we are looking for, we are looking for how to write it down so that we will get the value x. And I will start with the first one, and then you have to start with the others one, and I have to see how many of you are active. Correct? So let me start with the first one, how to calculate it. We have the first part. I think my mouse is not working properly, just wait. Sure. Now here if we have to write down, let me write down the first part. Here we have 8 with this 3. So what we have to read it on, it is cube root of 8, correct? So we have cube root of 8 means 8 raised to power 1 by 3, and we are looking for the value of log with base 2, correct? This is I am looking for that it should be x. We are looking for this x value. So how to calculate it? It means we are looking for that 8 raised to power 1 by 3 should equal to which power of 2? 2 raised to power x. Now if we see how we can write down 8, 8 can be written as, because we have to make the same base, then only we can compare now. So 8 can be written as 2 cube. So 2 cube, and outside we have 1 by 3. It is equal to 2 raised to power x. Correct? Now if I use the rule of exponent, 2 of 3 into 1 by 3 gives me 1 is equal to 2 raised to power x. So on comparison, we can say x is equal to 1. So these are the steps whenever you are doing in your notebook, be sure to do so that you will come to know how we have calculated. Correct? Now it's your turn to go for the second part. If you have written the first part, go to the second part. Hope so it's clear. If any doubt is there, please be sure to ask me. Otherwise, I will assume that you are getting it.
मैम
You can
आपने लॉग 2 लिखा है ना सॉल्व
हाँ
में,
जी।
तो मैम वो 2 कहाँ से आया?
देखो वो क्वेश्चन में गिवन है, यू हैव द क्वेश्चन फाइंड द लॉगरिथम्स ऑफ द फॉलोइंग नंबर
बेस, ओके
2
ठीक है ठीक है, हाँ
टू।
जी मैम ठीक है, ओके
ठीक
ओके,
है,
हाँ जी हाँ
here
जी।
all the parts we are looking for log 2 of these numbers. Let me start with the second one. We have to find out the second one is again it's log 2 because it's given in the question, the base is given. We are looking for 2 root 2, we are looking for these values.
यस
2
मैम।
root 2 with log base 2 will give me which value that we have to calculate. So what we have to do, we have to see again how we can write down 2 root 2. Let me start it again so that if some confusion is there, you can go through it. 2 root 2 can be written as 2 raised to power x. Now simplify it and let me know what should be the x value. And still if doubt occurs, please let me know.
ओके
It's 1 by 2.
It's 1 by 2. No, beta. You have calculated 2 raised to power 1 by 2, but it is multiplied with 2 also, no? If I simplify the left hand side, it is 2 into 2 raised to power 1 by 2. So it means first we have to simplify the left hand side and then we can compare with the x value. Okay. Sumit is saying 3 by 2. I think Sumit is correct. Others, please also try. Are you getting 3 by 2? Okay, Raghunath is also saying 3 by 2. So let me take 3 by 2 is the correct answer. And let me show you those who have not done. So what we have done is 2 is here, this, so it means it is 2 raised to power 1. And if we talk about under root 2, so what under root 2 is, it's 2 raised to power half, and which should be compared with 2 raised to power x. So if I write down it's 2 raised to power, we know that when base are same, powers have to be added. If we remember, am into an is equal to a raised to power m plus n. So it is 1 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 2 raised to power x. So if I compare, it will give me x is equal to 3 by 2. Taking the LCM as 2 and 2 plus 1 gives me 3. So these are the two parts we have done. Now start with the third part, then I will remove this. Okay, Anthaprit is also getting this. That's good. Start with the third part. Now we have to go for the third and the fourth part. So if anyone have done, okay, Sumit has given me the answer. Let's wait for others to do. Sumit, you have checked, the answer should be correct. I'm not saying there is some doubt. It is just that you have given me the answer and let's wait for others to give me. And most probably it has to be correct. Hmm? let's wait for others. Okay, Raghunath is saying 2, Antarbik is saying minus 1 by 5. So let me start with and let's see who is correct and how you're doing. So here we have 1 by, here what is this given? It's the fifth power of 2. Fifth power of 2 means we are talking about 2 raised to power 1 by 5, correct? And we have to compare it with, because I have not written this first, if I write on the first line, then from there what we have log of 1 by fifth power of 2 with base 2 must be equal to x. It means this should be equal to 2 raised to power x. We have to look for this value, correct? So just by comparison also you can do, we can see what the value is, or we can say 2 raised to power minus of 1 by 5. If I take it in the numerator, it will become negative, is equal to 2 raised to power x. So it means on comparison we can say x is equal to minus 1 by 5. Correct. So Raghunath, I don't know where the mistake has been done. Please check it and let me know if we are getting the answer or not. We are having the answer minus of 1 by 5. And after that, we have to start with the last part. So if you have done, start with the last part, the fourth part. Here again, we are saying what is the value of log base 2 with 1 by its seventh root of 8. Whenever it is written in small, it means we are talking about it's that power. If it is written with the same font, it means we are talking about multiplication. So again, we are looking for this. So work on it and let me know the answer. It is similar to the first part. We have written cube root of 8. And here we are saying the seventh root of 8. There it was in the numerator and here we are getting in the denominator. Yes, try to give me the answer. No answer, still doing. Okay, let me wait for 1 2 more minutes. Okay, some of you have calculated answer as minus 3 by 7 and some of you are giving me the answer as minus of 1 by 7. So I'm not sure who is correct. I have not done. I was just waiting for your answers. And the pitch said, ma'am, please wait. Okay, now we have a tie. Two are saying minus 1 by 7 and two are saying minus 3 by 7. All of you have to check with answers because the answer should be common. There should not be a tie that we are getting, two of you are giving some different answer and two others are getting some different answer. Yeah, the answer verify it, which is correct, which is not. So Antapreet, Gagandeep, why you are getting a different answer? Here you can see you are getting the answer as minus of 3 by 7. Okay, let me do it, the fourth part. If I see, we have minus 1 by 5. Okay, I have, I think, removed that part. Still, let me go through this. What we have is, here we have to write down it as 2 raised to power x is equal to, here if we see, we can write down something in a power of 2, correct? So if we talk about 8 first, 8 is having a power of 1 by 7, it's the 7th root. 7th root means 1 by 7. But we have to compare it with 2 raised to power something. So 8 can be written as 2 cube, you know? It can be written as 2 cube, and outside we have 1 by 7. So if I multiply the 2, I will get 2 raised to power 3 by 7. And if I compare it with 2x, so what should be x? X should be minus of 3 by 7, because if I bring it in the numerator, it will give me 2 raised to power minus 3 by 7 is equal to 2 raised to power x. It means x is equal to minus of 3 by 7. Correct? Hope you are getting it. Hmm? If still some confusion is there, you can let me know. Otherwise, according to me, might be the only scenario of having a mistake is we have not written 8 in terms of 2, and without writing out 8 in terms of 2 you can't compare. So that is a big mistake actually, because when we are comparing, we have to see that the bases must be same on the both side. Here the base was 2, which is given to us, so we have to write down in terms of 2, and then we have to compare the powers to get the answer. Correct? Chaliye. Let's start with the next part. Here again we have the questions. I think 5 parts are there, and we are looking for the logarithms of the following number to the base 1 by 3. Let me start with the first part. Again, here if we talk about the first part, we are looking for how to write down log 81 base. Now base is given to us. I'm taking from here 1 by 3. We have to calculate this. It means, let me take this is equal to x, and we are looking for the value of x. Correct? So if I open it, how we can write down? It means we are looking for 81, or how 81 can be written as 1 by 3 raised to power x, or 1 by 3x. Correct? Both are the same thing. Now again, if I open this 81, we know 3 3s are 9, 3s are 27, 3s are 81. So it can be written as 3 raised to power 4. 3 raised to power 4 can be written as, here if I bring it in the numerator, it becomes 3 raised to power minus 6. So on comparison, we can say 4 is equal to minus of x, or x is equal to 4. So we are getting the first answer as x raised to power, sorry, x is equal to 4. Correct? So this is what we are getting. So find out the next part. Try for the second part, and if I tell me the situation, it's near about stormy outside, so that's why electricity is off and I'm not able to work on my desktop. It's just that we have the questions, so let's continue with that. Pointers say I can't work over here, you have to let me know. I can dictate you only the things, and this is how we have to go for the rest of the time. Will it be fine? So if I read down what the next is, we are looking cube root of 3. How to write down cube root of 3 with the base of 3. Let me take out a pen and paper so that I can work with you. And one more thing that you have to do is after the completion of this, if you are working on your laptop, if possible, then you have to stop the recording also, because if light is not there, I'm not sure how the stop recording should be stopped. Either by switching off the meeting, it should be done by ending up the meeting, or it should be spontaneous. Okay? So let's continue with this. Okay, here Sumit is saying x is equal to minus 1 by 3. Okay, others please verify. If you have written the answers, should be with you the question. Others please also try what the answer should be. Here we have cube root of 3. So how cube root of 3 can be written as? And we have the base as 1 by 3. Correct? So we can write down 1 by 3 raised to power x is equal to 3 raised to power 1 by 3. Umesh, you are getting a positive 1 and Sumit is getting a negative 1. Hmm? Okay, let me dictate it. Try to frame whatever the things are. If I write down 3 with the cube root of 3 can be written as 3 raised to power 1 by 3 on one side, and it should be equal to 1 by 3 raised to power x. Correct? And if I compare it, it is 3 raised to power minus x if I take 3 in the numerator. So 3 raised to power minus x is equal to 3 raised to power 1 by 3. So in comparison, we will get x is equal to minus of 1 by 3. Now it's correct. No? We are getting the value of x as minus of 1 by 3. Correct? Done? Okay. Now, any one of you, please write down in the chat box what is our third part. If you are having your PPT. Otherwise, I have to download it from my mail. I have attached to my mail. If possible, try to write down just here what the value of the third part is. Anyone looking at it, please respond me so that otherwise I have to start with.
Ma'am, ma'am, what is the last date of uploading the assignment on UMS?
But as such, there is no criteria that you have not uploaded till now. You have to upload. I have given you the time of the 2 days, but still, I will be evaluating till Sunday. You can upload it there. Take a mail. If you have done the mail to me, it's fine. If regarding UMS you are only talking about, then on the UMS you can upload till the last date of evaluation is not there. And as per me, I will evaluate from today. तो अगर आपने अपलोड नहीं किया है, be sure to upload it. I think I have given the 2nd June for the evaluation and the
Okay,
Sunday to upload the marks.
okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. I'll upload
If
today.
possible, upload it today. I'm not sure about UMS because this is first time we are going through the online mode now. So I'm not sure
Yes,
that
ma'am.
how UMS will allow you. Okay. Let me know if somebody is going to write on the third part. Okay, Sumit is looking at it. Thanks, Sumit.
Ma'am, the third part, right?
Third part of this question, because there are, I think, 5 parts now. We have done up to 2.
Okay, ma'am, 1 minute.
जी. Okay, Umesh has written 1 by 5 root 2. 1 by 5 root
Ma'am,
2.
that's the previous one. Ma'am, that's
This
the
is the,
previous one.
because here actually we are looking for to write down in the base of 1 by 3. So that's why the question is not correct.
Root 7, root.
Okay. Sumit has written 1 by 7 root 3. And Sumit, if I'm correct, if we are talking about the seventh root of 3.
Yes, ma'am.
Hanji. So we are talking about the seventh root of 3. Seventh root of 3 means 1 by 3 raised to power 1 by 7. है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Very simple. If I write down 1 by 3 raised to power 1 by 7 is equal to 1 by 3 raised to power x, because here we have the base as 1 by 3. So I have solved. Let's see what others are doing. And we are having an answer because it's very simple. We are having from the question, as Smith has written, 1 by 3 raised to power 1 by 7, because it's the seventh root of 3. And we are looking for the base as 1 by 3. It means 1 by 3 should be raised to which power to give me this value? You know? So what should be the answer?
So, 7.
Ma'am, I have uploaded the assignment.
Okay, beta, thank you.
Minus 2.
Yeah, the others please do what the answer should be. Okay, Sumit has done. Sumit, your question is from you and you have solved it. Good. Here we have actually, if we just compare that what should be the value of x. So we have 1 by 3 raised to power 1 by 7, and we are looking for that 1 by 3 should be raised to which power. So if we compare, x is 1 by 7. It's correct. Good. Tell me the next part, the fourth part.
Ma'am, 9 into root 3.
9 into root 3.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's try how to write down 9 into root 3. 9 into root 3. I'm again dictating it. All others, those who are listening, that's good. Okay, Sumit has written how it's being represented, 9 root 3. So if we talk about, we have to again bring in the power of 3, correct? 1 by 3, because the base is 1 by 3. So if we write down, we have to see that how 9 root 3 can be written as 1 by 3 raised to power x. You know? So 9 means 3 square, and 3 root 3 means 3 raised to power 1 by 2. So if I simplify, 3 raised to power 5 by 2 is equal to 3 raised to power of minus x on comparison. You know, we can write down 1 by 3
Oh,
raised to power x as 3 raised to power minus x. So from there I can say what my answer is, x is equal to minus of, try it. I'm not going to write on the final answer, or others have to do. What should be the value? Gagandeep, Antarpreet, Sanjeev, those who are here, I have seen most of you have left out the meeting. In the starting, there were 16 and now it's only 8, including me. Hmm?
by 2.
Chale, those who are here, try it out and let me know what the value is. 9.
Ma'am, we have to take here 9 as 3 square, right?
Hmm.
Ma'am, we can take 9 as 3 square, right?
9 is 3 square, obviously. 9 has to be written as 3 square, and under root 3 means 3 raised to power half. Correct? So as a total, it becomes 3 raised to power
5 by 2.
5 by 2. And we are comparing it with 1 by 3 raised to power x, or I can say 3 raised
Minus,
to power minus x. Correct? So from here we will have the answer, x is equal to minus
minus 5
of
by
By
2.
5 by 2.
5/2.
X is equal to minus of 5 by 2. Correct? So I think it's so simple that once we have done with some of the numericals, we will come to know how we can represent a particular number with a particular base. Correct? So, with the last part, I think we are left with
1 by 9 into,
hmm,
ma'am, 4, ma'am, 4 roots, 4
fourth,
root 3.
fourth root of 3. Correct?
3.
It means if I simplify it, it is 1 by 9, and 9 is multiplied with 3 raised to power 1 by 4. Is it, Sumit?
Ma'am, I'm writing.
Means it is this thing, na? You are talking about fourth root of 3. है ना?
Yes, ma'am, the power will become 1 by 4.
1 by 4. It means if I write it down, 9 is again as 3 raised to power 2. And
Yes,
already we have 3 raised to power 1 by 4. You know?
yes, ma'am.
So if I add, it becomes 4 to the 8 plus 1. 3 raised to power 9 by 4 is equal to 3 raised to power x, because here we have the values in the denominator, and in the base we have also 1 by 3 raised to power x. So on comparison, if we do, we will get the value of
Ma'am,
x as
positive value,
positive value, and which is just 9 by 4.
4.
Correct? So this is how we are getting the value. So I think we have done with the 5 parts.
Yes, ma'am.
And what I remember is after that we have some of the properties. One slide is there regarding the properties, and then after we have some of the numericals, and numericals are not so easy as we have done today. है ना? So tomorrow we are going
Mhm.
to continue the same concept. Along with the properties, we are going to learn some of the questions which are based upon the logarithms properties. Today we have just used the base, exponents, and the powers. है ना? So tomorrow we will continue with this PPT, and I will also upload the next PPT for the coming 2 days, because it's a lot of material for the quadratic equations. Correct. So today let us stop this meeting and this meeting. And Sumit, if you have your laptop, could you please stop recording there? Just check it.
Ma'am, 1 minute I have to log in then to the
Have
meeting
to log.
first.
Doesn't matter. If it is whatever, and where the electricity will be back, I will also check whether the recording is stopped or not. But it's fine for the time being. No? Let me stop the meeting. Anyone, if you want to discuss anything? चलिए. सुमित, थैंक्स फॉर द फेवर. अगर हो जाती है मीटिंग तो बंद कर दीजिएगा. ठीक है?
ठीक है मैम.
ओके बेटा, थैंक यू.
Present